final match of the night, the final match in this round-robin challenge. Low-key American Dragon. It's all on the line in this one.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's Ken Shamrock.
That's Ken Shamrock. What is he doing here? Is he going to jump them or is he going to attack them?
Eric, this is Ring of Honor. We don't put up with sneak attacks here.
What is the agenda of Ken Shamrock? He's shaking hands. Look at the faces of Low-key and American Dragon.
They don't know what to expect.
They respect him, but they also have their guard up.
He's calling for the microphone. What is Ken Shamrock doing here at Ring of Honor?
He's not here to fight, Steve. He's not here to fight. I bet that makes you happy.
I can take Ken.
I've been sitting back there watching, and both of you guys have shown incredible submission skills and wrestling skills. And of course, with the referee submission, and of course both of your permission, it would be an honor for me to be in the same ring ref this match, your guys' match.
Yeah! I'm for it.
He's going to referee this match?
What a better way. You got two submission specialists in there, and why not have Ken Shamrock, the man that put shoot fighting on the map for the last 10 years, have him be the referee. Referee Mike Keener willingly giving the shirt to Ken Shamrock.
I am absolutely shocked.
Shocked, but I'm also very pleased.
Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man.
And in very good shape.
His shoot fighting ability, second to none. Low-key and American Dragon both gave their blessing. He is going to be an official referee here. I would have to think that he knows the rules here at Ring of Honor.
Of course he knows the rules. Ken Shamrock's always been built on honor. Whether it been the UFC, whether it been Pride, whether it been when he was in the World Wrestling Federation, Ken Shamrock has always stayed true to his values.
This is just absolutely tremendous, Steve. A man with the credibility and credentials of Ken Shamrock walking in to Ring of Honor. He saw the videotape of the Era of Honor Begins. He heard all over the world about the reputation of Ring of Honor. He threw himself in. He wanted to be a part of it, but nobody knew the true agenda of Ken Shamrock here.
That's right, and we're pleased to have him as a referee of this important match between Low-key and the American Dragon.
Can you feel the atmosphere in this building? It was already intense before Shamrock walked into the ring, but how about now?
Oh, you're telling me the intensity of this match. All the boys are watching the monitor downstairs. We're watching it intensely. Everybody at home, everybody that orders this tape on rfvideo.com, they all know that this match is going to be something special.
American Dragon going to the mat early on Low-key. He's maybe going to try and make him submit, or maybe he's going to hit him with several strikes. Goes for the cross arm breaker.
Very quick by Low-key to break out of there.
Low-key hangs on. Remember, Ken Shamrock could be the variable in this match. Unlike a referee like Mike Keener, you're not going to take liberties with a Ken Shamrock in there.
Well, you got two guys that all they battle for is respect and honor. They're not going to need the referee to worry about them. Ken Shamrock is here because he knows the rules of this match. He knows how submissions go. He knows how to pin an opponent. He knows how to make an opponent tap. And I'm glad that he's the referee for this important match. A big strike there by Low-key early on.
Add another Low-key in that mount there. Something Ken Shamrock knows a lot about. Goes for a cover, no. Ken Shamrock, you have to wonder if he's going to be a little trigger happy. Ken Shamrock with his shoot fighting background, is he going to be a little trigger happy to call for the bell early if a submission is applied, or maybe a little too late?
Maybe a little too late, because Ken Shamrock wants to see this match go. He knows these two are the best out there right now. He knows these two are not only great pro wrestlers, but great submission wrestlers. And he wants to see these guys put on one hell of a show for the fans here at Ring of Honor.
But let's talk about Low-key and American Dragon. if you were picking a winner in this matchup, you would have to think the advantage goes with Low Ki. He is undefeated at Ring of Honor. American Dragon, on the other hand, is 0-2. If you're American Dragon and you leave this building tonight 0-3, what kind of future do you have at Ring of Honor?
Exactly, and you know American Dragon's thinking about that right now. American Dragon, very intense. He needs to win this match. He doesn't just want to win this match, he needs to win this match.
But how tender is the neck of American Dragon? Low Ki with that hybrid style of martial arts and high flying and style of submission wrestling. Of course, he's going to go to work at some point on that neck. How tender is that neck? He already tapped once, Steve.
That's right, and we saw him downstairs. We saw the trainer on the neck of American Dragon with some ice, with some stimulation. We know that American Dragon had that neck checked on as soon as the match with Christopher Daniels was over, and he told us that he is ready for this match with Low Ki.
Not only did Low Ki win his match, but he expended less energy. The match was shorter. He did not take as much punishment as American Dragon. A big early advantage has to go to Low Ki.
Yes, an advantage is in Low Ki, but American Dragon, if he can keep Low Ki on the ground so that Low Ki cannot kick him, it will be a big advantage for American Dragon. More strikes to the head right there.
Low Ki once again going back to that mount. Ken Shamrock, look at Low Ki.
Right on the neck, right on the neck, but he got out of it.
American Dragon hangs onto the headlock. We saw him use the headlock earlier tonight against Christopher Daniels.
And the headlock can be a very effective move. Young kids nowadays, they don't use the headlock the way it should. Do you remember back in the 70s, early 80s, when a headlock was used as a submission?
Absolutely.
It's because those wrestlers cinched it in. They didn't use it to rest. They used it to cinch it in to beat their opponent. And that's what guys like American Dragon, Low Ki, Christopher Daniels do. When they put a headlock on, they're trying to beat you with it.
Oh, American Dragon is a student of the game, spends hours and hours watching videotapes of wrestlers from the 70s, 80s, 90s, it doesn't matter, whatever. And look at those forearm shots, those cross faces.
Those cross faces, very popular in Japan. A style that I am very used to right now. And I'll tell you what, those cross forearms will take the thoughts right out of you. They're coming across your temple, across your nose. You do not want them to connect with your nose and break that nose. That'll take you out of your game.
Talk about the diversity here at Ring of Honor. We come from a lucha match to what looks to me to be a strong style match. We open up the show with a solid junior heavyweight style contest. We have seen all kinds of styles here presented tonight at Ring of Honor.
Eric, in my opinion, that's what makes Ring of Honor so great. You have different styles of wrestling. You have American style pro wrestling, strong style, shoot style. You know, you have all different kinds. Lucha Libre, you have it all. This is what makes Ring of Honor so great. It's not just one kind of sports entertainment. This is pro wrestling at its best.
You want to talk about punishment? Don't forget about the fact that American Dragon's eye was busted open during his earlier match with Chris Daniels. He has had some time for that cut to heal, but again, one kick, one of those knees, one of those strikes, that could open it up real quick.
That's right, and there he was smart. He blocked the kick. He blocked the kick of Low Ki. It could have hit him right in the eye. As you see right there, the eye has been busted open in the match earlier with Christopher Daniels. He's had it closed, but that thing could break open at any second. The blood could get in his eye, and American Dragon could be in big trouble.
Unlike the matches earlier tonight that each individual wrestler had with Christopher Daniels, this is about mutual respect. There's no hatred, no dislike here amongst these two athletes. These are just two pure athletes, two of the greatest in the sport today, going at it for the honor and prestige of being known as the best here tonight at Ring of Honor.
That's right, there's no cheap shots. This is the spirit of competition. Two honorable men, two honorable professional athletes going at it to see who is the best.
And Low Ki again striking American Dragon repeatedly. American Dragon looks to be sacrificing that eye in order to cinch in a cross arm breaker here.
That's right, but American Dragon knows where he's at. He's holding the right arm of Low Ki, the stronger of the two arms of Low Ki, so that he will not strike that eye.
And look at this. He could dislocate the elbow right there, maybe separate the shoulder of Low Ki. Low Ki may want to tap early just to avoid that.
But you know Low Ki as well as I do. Low Ki will not tap. He will not tap unless he knows that there is no way on God's green earth that he's going to get out of that move.
I have seen many great shoot fighters tap before, only for the reason that they did not want to risk injury, having their arm broken, having their shoulder separated. There is no shame in tapping here at Ring of Honor.
But these two kids, they're fighting for pride. They're fighting to be number one. These two kids, they're not going to tap out for anything. They want to win. They want to go all the way. They want to go the distance. They want to be known as the guy that won the main event here, Ring of Honor.
And look Look at Ken Shamrock interjecting himself there, pulling both wrestlers out as they hit the rope. Look at Ken Shamrock. We talked earlier about the variable that Ken Shamrock presents in this matchup. We saw that happen just now.
That's right, Ken Shamrock felt that these guys in the middle of the ring, much like they do in Japan, much like the style that both American Dragon and Low-Ki have studied for years.
See, Ken Shamrock's a hothead. He can snap at any minute if he feels he is being disrespected in there as a referee, and he will interject himself physically at any time.
Yeah, but I don't think he's got to worry about that, because Low-Ki and American Dragon, the only thing that they're thinking of is each other right now.
And of course, the submission background of Ken Shamrock. He knows the difference between a choke and a submission. He knows the difference between an open hand and a closed fist. That is something you're not going to get by Ken Shamrock.
Exactly.
And Low-Ki right now looks to be a little bit frustrated at his inadequateness about getting any kind of an advantage on the American Dragon.
This has the ability to be a 30, 45-minute, 60-minute match at this style. I mean, this is going to be slow, methodic wrestling. This is pro wrestling at its best.
Absolutely. This match, as much as it could go 30, 40, 50, even 60 minutes, it could end at any time because this is a very submission-oriented match. All it takes is one false move and you find yourself on your back with your elbow about to be dislocated, your shoulder about to be separated, your knee about to be twisted off. That's all it's going to take.
Well, you see there, American Dragon's got his hands clutched because he knows that if he loses that grip, American Dragon will hyperextend that left arm of his, and he's going to be in big trouble.
American Dragon now hooks the legs and hooks the back of the head of Low-Ki. Ken Shamrock right in position, and he is just stretching Low-Ki. This is the kind of offense that he tried to employ earlier tonight against Christopher Daniels. He wanted to slow the pace down. He wanted to wear down Christopher Daniels.
This is unbelievable action here in the first 10 minutes. Low-Ki gets to the ropes.
And again, we heard a little something earlier out of Christopher Daniels' mouth about a title. I'm sure these two might be thinking about that as well.
Exactly. Everybody wants to be the best here at Ring of Honor.
American Dragon now. Low-Ki does not want to get up the wrong way. He can find himself in the receiving end of a kick. Low-Ki using the kick as a deep.
That might hit him in the eye. I think it hit him in the eye.
Look at the eyes. It looked like they started to roll to the back of the head of American Dragon.
But he may have hit that cut that occurred earlier with Christopher Daniels. American Dragon may be out here.
Ken Shamrock checking American Dragon now. Remember, there is no count out in this matchup or any match at Ring of Honor. However, if Ken Shamrock feels that American Dragon is taking too much time outside of the ring, he can disqualify him.
Well, he may disqualify him, but remember, he could also have him knocked out.
Absolutely.
There's so much more of a difference between a count out and a knockout.
Absolutely. Ken Shamrock keeping order in this match, sent Mike Keener to the back earlier. American Dragon now pulling himself up, using the ropes. Low-Ki now using that time to get his wits about him. You get a sense that now he's finally on his feet, something he wasn't able to do just moments earlier.
Exactly. Low-Ki is dangerous when he's on his feet because he's got those very, very hard kick, razor-like, very quick, very sharp. Low-Ki has to keep American Dragon up so he can kick him. American Dragon's got to keep Low-Ki down. A contrast in styles going on right now.
And Low-Ki with the go behind, looks like he's going to try and take the American Dragon off his feet. It's been a ground game for the majority of this matchup, which is pretty interesting considering you have two strikers in there in Low-Ki and American Dragon.
Low-Ki trying to get the advantage here. As you see, American Dragon has Low-Ki's ankle so that he cannot push the... There we go here.
Low-Ki now using the bridge. Ken Shamrock with the count. And now, it looked as if American Dragon held on with that crucifix pin. Not enough. And I just want to make a mention that just signed, Steve, listen to this. For the next Ring of Honor show, Donovan Morgan will be going one-on-one with Christopher Daniels.
Wow. If you want somebody to teach Christopher Daniels respect, Donovan Morgan is the guy. A guy that's made his name in the California Independents, then went on to Pro Wrestling Noah and making his debut in Ring of Honor. That's going to be a match you don't want to miss.
And a match that adds a whole new dimension to this matchup here. Low-Ki already signed to take on the debuting AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, critically acclaimed AJ Styles. He's wrestled Low-Ki before, but it's going to be the first time AJ Styles wrestles Low-Ki in Philadelphia Ring of Honor. I'm looking forward to that one too.
And I can't believe it, the return next month of Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero? I thought Eddie Guerrero was in the WWF.
Well, he's going to be here next month at Ring of Honor.
How does Ring of Honor pull this off?
Well, you can call them and find out and buy tickets in the process at 215-891-9404 or check out ROHWrestling.com.
Or RFvideo.com.
There you go.
Oh, big
Look
kick
at
to the
that.
back of the head here.
That's the thing about low key. Those kicks are lethal from anywhere. You cannot turn your head on low key. You got to turn your back on low key. Whether he's on his feet or off his feet, low key is still lethal with those kicks.
See, fans that have lost interest in what they call sports entertainment have to get a tape of this, because this is pro wrestling at its best. Look how American Dragon has Low Key's leg. There is no air there. There is no working there. This is wrestling. This is strong style wrestling at its best.
This is the sport that professional wrestling was supposed to be. This is what it was supposed to be about back in Greece when the two wrestlers would wrestle each other in the middle of the Coliseum. Two guys, maybe they liked each other. Maybe they were best friends, but they had something to prove like these two.
Oh!
And we saw him do this last month.
And he's going to the eye, going to the eye. American Dragon's got to get his arms up there. He's got to get his hands up there to block.
Loki at this point not holding anything back, letting it all loose on American Dragon. American Dragon again goes underneath the rope, trying to gain a little bit of a rest here during Ring of Honor.
You see it, the eye has been re-broken open. That's going to be a big disadvantage for American Dragon right here. Loki kicked him about 7 times right in that cut. Loki knows where he's placing those cuts. Ken Shamrock just asked American Dragon if he wanted to submit and give the match to Loki, but pride is getting in American Dragon's way right now. He wants to fight. He wants to continue here because he wants to go home a winner.
And don't discount the punishment that American Dragon took earlier in the evening against Christopher Daniels. This is not the first match of the night. Interesting tournament here. This round robin challenge. It's like the NCAA, but instead of team number 64 and the 64 seed needing number 1 early and working your way up, you're going 2 number 1s, 2 number 1s, and another 2 number 1s.
And unlike the NCAA, these are the greatest athletes in the world.
And American Dragon,
he's got it on him. He's got it on him. He made the arm straight. Loki got to the ropes. If that was in the middle of the ring, Loki would have been forced to tap out. When you have your arm hyperextended, you either have to think, am I going to let this guy break my arm, or do I live to fight another day?
American Dragon now sensing urgency, going for the pin, going for the submission, trying to end this match as quick as he can.
Knee strike right to American Dragon's eye once again.
Loki again. He brings that hybrid of mixed martial arts, of strong style wrestling, and high flying to the ring. A brand new dynamic, an innovator of that style here at Ring of Honor. American Dragon, a wrestler's wrestler.
Shamrock in great position.
Ken Shamrock right in there.
That's right, you know, Ken Shamrock, a pro wrestler, a shooter, but I'll tell you what, as a referee, he's doing one hell of a job right there. He's right there at the shoulder. The most important part, he knows that American Dragon's going for a pin. Ken Shamrock is right there to make sure that both shoulder blades are down.
Absolutely. Now look at American Dragon, the determination, holding on to Loki, maybe holding on for his own life at this point.
Absolutely.
He has the back tied up of Loki, those arms in some kind of a chicken wing there.
Trying to roll Loki over, it looks like.
And again, now to his feet. This is not where you want Loki. You do not want him on his feet.
Loki wants to get to the ropes, though.
Loki has been very quick as far as his ring awareness goes at breaking these holds. And American Dragon lets go for only about half a second.
Half a second was all he had to do. He had to break the hold just right there. He goes to the full Nelson here, working on the back of the neck of Loki, just like Christopher Daniels worked on American Dragon's back of his neck. Oh my goodness, a great belly to back suplex right on the back of Loki's head. American Dragon trying to get his wind back up. He's got to stay on Loki. Loki goes to the rope, which is very smart. You can't get pinned when you're on the ropes.
American Dragon right now seems to have come alive over the last few minutes here. Maybe Loki kicked him back into his senses, back into him. And American Dragon now making Loki feel those kicks, making him feel those strikes. American Dragon all over Loki.
A chop to the back of the neck, that could result in a stinger. You don't want a stinger.
And he did not hook the leg there. Maybe an error in judgment by American Dragon, but at this point, he has to be going on pure adrenaline. But it seems the longer this match goes, the more it is in American Dragon's favor as he seems to be waking up the longer this match is going on.
That's right, he seems to be getting a little stronger. Look at the knee strikes, though. American Dragon's got to cover up. He doesn't want to let go of Loki's hand. He's got to cover up, though, or that eye. Oh, my goodness!
That kick right to the face. And Low-Ki, you have to think about it. Because he still had Christopher Daniels in his head. Remember how he disrespected him earlier. Christopher Daniels disrespecting Low-Ki. Does that still weigh heavily in his head? Or is he focused 110% on this matchup?
I think these two are focused 110%. I think what happened with Christopher Daniels weighed on their mind when they came to the ring, but once the bell rang, it's intensity, 110% here between Low-Ki and American Dragon.
Low-Ki can go 4-0 in Ring of Honor. He will be the very first wrestler here in Ring of Honor to go 4-0 with a victory in this match. That would be absolutely tremendous.
That's right. Low-Ki does not like to lose. Either does American Dragon. Both these guys. Oh my goodness!
And look at the eyes coming out of the head of American Dragon. The countless hours spent in the gym, watching videotapes, on the road, training, preparing. This is what it's all about. This is what it comes down to. All the preparation. This is it here tonight at Ring of Honor.
These two are taking liberties on each other. They're beating each other within an inch of their life. Both these men want to win. They have to win. They do not want to go home a loser.
We saw an interesting strategy earlier on as this match began, as both wrestlers had a slow, methodical pace, wearing each opponent down. Now what we are seeing is both Low-Ki and, of course, American Dragon trying to go for the quick victory.
That's right. They tried to wear down their opponents. Now they're going for a quick victory. Low-Ki back on his game plan of trying to wear American Dragon down.
Low-Ki with
oh,
a big
did you
kick.
hear that?
He hits so hard with those kicks. He has to be the hardest kicker in wrestling right now, the hardest hitter. Low-Ki right now looks like he's trying to go for that Dragon Key clutch. His version of the Dragon Sleeper, unable to get it.
A 2 count there by Ken Shamrock. Low-Ki on top. American Dragon's got to stay off his back here.
Low-Ki right now goes to a version of the Cobra Clutch. And now he grabs those feet, he wraps those feet right around the American Dragon. Gives him a whole new side of leverage there.
But Low-Ki's got to be careful. He's got to be careful that both his shoulders are not on the mat. While trying to choke out American Dragon, he may actually pin himself. Low-Ki was very smart, moving American Dragon to his right.
And the Ring of Honor fans, the fans here, they appreciate this style. They don't want sports entertainment. And this is a sport. You have to be here live to experience this atmosphere.
Exactly. Every one of the fans. Oh, they both fell out of the ring.
Look at the determination. It's both wrestlers. Low-Ki holds on to American Dragon. American Dragon just rolls through the ropes, trying to get a break here.
And Ken Shamrock has not asked for a break yet.
The variable of no countout plays in right now in this matchup. This is exactly what you can do as a wrestler here at Ring of Honor without the countout rule.
That's right. It's not excessive use of being outside. This man, Low-Ki, has a chokehold on American Dragon. You can see the spit coming out of American Dragon. He's trying. He has wrapped his tongue around so that he cannot be choked out. That is what the great shooters do, to try to not to be choked out. You wrap your tongue in a little roll almost so that you can have a little bit of air while you're being choked out.
Steve, as a wrestler at this point in the match, what is your strategy now? You've already wrestled 20 minutes or so. You've already wrestled once tonight. What is the strategy if you're American Dragon or Low-Ki?
You want to hope that either American Dragon or Low-Ki make a mistake. That's what I would be looking for. If Low-Ki's pounding on me and I'm American Dragon, I want Low-Ki to make a mistake. I know the signature moves that Low-Ki does. I'm looking for them right now. I'm taking a breather. I'm going to let him beat me up a little bit, but I know what he's going to do, and I'm going to counter it.
And Low-Ki now looks like he's going to the Key Crusher. That's how he won it last month here. That's how he won it at the Era of Honor Begins. He used it on Christopher Daniels. Big roaring elbow. And right now he senses it. He smells the blood of Low-Ki. Dragon suplex into a bridge. 1, 2, no.
Beautiful bridge by American Dragon. Low-Ki kicked out. Unbelievable. American Dragon going back on top of Low-Ki.
Ken Shamrock not wasting any time, right in there with the 3 count. And here you go, big double underhook suplex there. Almost like a DDT. Kind of hard from our vantage point to see whether the neck actually connected to the mat.
Dragon going to the top rope. Listen to these fans showing their appreciation for both American Dragon and Low-Ki.
American Dragon goes up top like he did earlier tonight. Drops the headbutt right into Low-Ki.
But I think both men were hurt there. If I'm right, it hit Low-Ki and maybe the knee towards the ankle, hurting both American Dragon and Low-Ki. Maybe it was his strategy. Maybe it was the strategy to hit the leg that he kicks with. But both men are hurt right now.
You reap what you sow, Steve. If you're going to win those matches using high-flying maneuvers, you may lose them as well. Low key right now, picking up American Dragon, who seems to be practically dead on his feet. Low key with a bit of energy, hits the tidal wave.
Oh! Hit him so hard that Low Key almost fell through the ropes.
And Low Key is tied up in the ropes right now. If American Dragon had some sense about him, he would have been able to take advantage of that.
Dragon suplex of his own.
And Low Key hangs on his shoulders on the mat though.
Once again, the fans of Ring of Honor showing their appreciation for these two wonderful athletes.
Cattle mutilation, cattle mutilation. Takes a page right out of the book of American Dragon. Cattle mutilation can end it. He has it hooked. No, American Dragon slides through with the Dragon Key Clutch. You're gonna be kidding me, the Dragon Key Clutch.
The same move that defeated Christopher Daniels earlier.
This could be it. Low Key may have signed his own death warrant by using the move of American Dragon, a move that American Dragon knows so well. He also knows how to counter it.
Exactly, that's the thing. When you use someone else's move, they know how to counter it. Both Low Key and American Dragon have countered both those finishing maneuvers.
Low Key, as we saw earlier, trying to get towards those ropes to break this submission maneuver here. We've seen him do this several times during the match, showing great ring awareness, but maybe time may be up for Low Key.
Well, you see American Dragon's pulling back. Low Key cannot find where the ropes is. He just found it on instinct right there by putting his foot in the ropes.
Talking about the frustration now of American Dragon. They used the guy's own hold for the last 30, 60 seconds and still unable to beat him. What's it going to take to put away Low Key, who is already 3-0 here at Ring of Honor? American Dragon now cinches in. American Dragon maybe wearing down.
Whoa!
Look at him just taking Low Key over.
I've never seen that before in my life.
Never, and I stand corrected. Low Key is 2-0. But American Dragon 0-2. Those two matches, a world of difference in the mentality of both wrestlers right now.
Yeah, maybe, but you know what? I think they stopped thinking that as soon as the bell rang. Right now, it's go time. It doesn't matter if they were 1-1, 2-0, 0-2. Both men want to win tonight.
Northern Light suplex, hooks the leg.
Once again, Shamrock in perfect position. Low Key, kicking out. He's looking for the ropes. He's looking for a quick breather because he knows he's in trouble. American Dragon capitalizing on Low Key right now, picking him up.
Low Key at maybe his most vulnerable position of the night. I don't think I've seen Low Key this stagger throughout the entire evening, whether it was his match with Christopher Daniels or throughout this contest with American Dragon. Look at these two gladiators just chopping each other down.
Hard elbow strike there. Right on the chin, right on the ear.
American Dragon, Low Key.
Oh, he was ready for it. A drop kick countering that great move that Low Key does. But Low Key's near the ropes. Dragon's got to bring it back in. Low Key's rolling back in himself. Does Low Key know where he's at right now? This could be trouble.
Ken Shamrock right in there, and no, Low Key kicks out. Low Key, how much does he have left? American Dragon, how much does he have left? What's it going to take to put away Low Key?
Exactly. These fans here at Ring of Honor if you bought it from rvideo.com, you guys are being treated to one of the best professional wrestling matches, not of the year, but of all time right now. These two are giving it all they got. Brain buster right there.
And that's got to be it. They said last month here at the Ring of Honor begins that they witnessed match of the year. Those the fans speaking about Christopher Daniels, Low Key, and American Dragon. It looks like they talked too soon, Steve.
Exactly, and we were guilty of that ourselves. This match, unbelievable action.
Low Key now, look at him, just on his hands and knees, crawling over to cover, and still hooks the leg.
Exactly, and what are we, about 20 minutes into this match right
Absolutely.
now? These guys have been going at it, toe-to-toe, 20 minutes, no rest. These guys trying to beat each other, trying to win here. They want to win the main event here at Ring of Honor.
And Low Key, once again, maybe trying to open up that cut a little bit more, trying to end it. You got to think right now, Low Key just wants to end it. He's found himself in too many predicaments in the last few minutes.
He may have just knocked him out right there. Shamrock may want to go over to see if American Dragon has been knocked out.
And look at Low Key. Look at the discipline. Look at the focus of Low Key.
He gets more intense as the match goes along.
Signaling for what looks to be the Key Crusher. Going for the Key Crusher. Key Crusher.
Oh, it's over. He kicked out.
He kicked out of the Key Crusher. And look at the face of Low Key. That face says it all.
Unbelievable. I've never seen anybody kick out of the Key Crusher.
That move may have worked against Low Key because now the mentality of Low Key taken out of the game. He did not expect American Dragon to kick out of that Key Crusher.
Or it may have made him mad, which could be big trouble for American Dragon right now.
He may be setting him up for the Phoenix Splash. We saw him nail last month here at the Era of Honor Begins in that three-way just moments before he won the match. As he is in position, Phoenix Splash.
Oh! Dragon had his legs up. There's where knowing your opponent is so key. He knew what was going on. American Dragon felt that the 12 seconds that it took Low-Ki to get up, he felt it, he got his knees up in time, and now he's taking advantage. Big Dragon suplex again.
He bridged, he drove his head right into the canvas on top of him. I thought that was it, Steve. I thought that was it.
I thought so too. He lost the grip when he gave him the Dragon suplex. He got to move over on top of him for the vertical press. That man cost him 2-3 seconds.
For whoever questions the prestige of Ring of Honor, look at the ring right now. Look at what these two men have put their bodies through, all for bragging rights to be the best wrestler here tonight at Ring of Honor.
Unbelievable! Top rope belly to back suplex right on the back of the head. It may have hurt American Dragon as much as it hurt Low-Ki. American Dragon's got to roll over, take Low-Ki down, turn him over, hook the leg. He may win this match right here.
American Dragon, Low-Ki going on instinct, rolling over on his stomach, making it that much harder for American Dragon to roll him over and go for a pin.
2 3/4 there by Ken Shamrock. Dragon once again going for the pin.
I don't think Ken Shamrock in his life has ever seen a contest like he is seeing here tonight at Ring of Honor. American Dragon now, right now, looks like he's maybe going to go for that Blue Thunder driver. No, he's going for another one, Steve.
Another belly-to-back suplex from the top rope. Working on Low-Ki's head, working on his neck, top of the shoulders. He wants a submission victory here.
Low-Ki right now, look at his body. He can't even stand up straight. He can't even sit up straight. He's falling all over the place. His equilibrium is off. Low-Ki.
Oh, hard shot to the back there.
Like a king of the mountain here, who can remain up top. Low-Ki with that vicious headbutt. Oh no, he's got a position.
A key crusher from the top? No way.
I don't think I've ever seen this. Key crusher.
He got him. He got him.
But how much does Low-Ki have left? Does Low-Ki have it in him to roll over and make the cover?
Low-Ki's got to get up. It took so much energy out of him. It took so much energy to hit the key crusher from the second rope. American Dragon, knowing where he's at, knows he's in trouble, rolling over towards the rope. Ken Shamrock checking to make sure American Dragon's okay. He just fell out of the ring. That could play to his advantage right now.
You're looking at pure sport. You're looking at athleticism at its finest between Low-Ki and American Dragon. They have nailed each other with absolutely everything from their arsenal. I don't know what they have left, but whatever it is, they're going to need a little something extra to win this match.
That's right. They've been giving it 110% right now. American Dragon, very hurt. Low-Ki, a lot taken out of him. Listen to these people.
Everybody on their feet. We are hitting the 30-minute mark very shortly here, and everybody in this building on their feet watching this match, watching it intently. Low-Ki now follows up on American Dragon. He knows that American Dragon staying outside of the ring is not going to win the match for Low-Ki anytime soon.
Foot on the ropes. Very smart of American Dragon. For the last 45 seconds, American Dragon's been on the outside. 45, 60, 75 seconds that he's been out there. That helped him grab some wits back so that he could put his foot in the ropes when Low-Ki went for the attempt.
That rope like a life preserver for American Dragon. Hanging on just a little bit longer. How much more can he hold on? How much more can Low-Ki apply? How much more can Low-Ki take?
Both these men just going on instinct. Look at them. Pride, determination, heart. This is what's getting them through this match right now.
Low-Ki shoots American Dragon in, setting him up for the title wave. And now American Dragon's done his homework.
Caught him full Nelson here. Could it be? One more time, Dragon suplex. No.
No, he's got Low-Ki hooked.
Oh!
Bridges. No.
2 count.
American Dragon now follows through. American Dragon not wasting any time. Pedal mutilation.
He's got it.
Pedal mutilation. How can you tap?
He's got it. Low-Ki tried the look at his hand. He's grasping. He's in a lot of pain right now. Shamrock's right there. What a bridge by American Dragon.
The cattle mutilation applied by American Dragon.
Low-Ki's trying to get to the rope. He's trying with every little ounce of effort he's got left. What a bridge.
And American Dragon could not hold on. American Dragon following through. Look at American Dragon not wasting any time. American Dragon once again goes for the cattle mutilation. Drags Low-Ki right back to the center of the
back
ring.
in the middle.
Hangs on with the bridge.
Unbelievable.
Look at the pressure being put right in the back of Low-Ki.
Look at Low-Ki, the veins in his forearm right now. The intense pain that he is in right now. Pride is not letting him tap out right now.
American Dragon has to be thinking, if this won't do it, what will?
Exactly, that's what I'd be thinking of right now. American Dragon has used that move to defeat top superstars in the wrestling industry. And Low-Ki is yet to tap out.
He may not be able to tap out. He may be unconscious. Ken Shamrock checking to see if he's unconscious.
Ken Shamrock's in there.
Ken Shamrock's not going to be fooled. Low-Ki may be unconscious. It's kind of hard to tell from our vantage point.
He got him. He got him. Unbelievable action there. Unbelievable. The pain was too intense for Low-Ki. Low-Ki passes out. This match, look at these two. They've given it their all. They've given it every ounce of effort, heart, determination, desire to be the main event here. Unbelievable action, Eric. American Dragon gets his hand raised in victory.